Miss your favorite show? Download the podcast at kcaaradio.com.
KCAA.
And we are live here at KCAA Radio, 1050 AM and 106.5 FM in the Inland Empire, or anywhere in the world at kcaaradio.com. You're listening to Highlight One Radio, the show where each week we highlight one musical artist or topic that we believe deserves to be in the spotlight. I'm your host, DJ71, and we've got, over in the booth over here, we've got Mr. Palm Trees in Progress himself, Eric Rosario.
Yo, yo.
Great guy, great engineer, great co-host. So he's going to be co-hosting tonight, working double duty as an engineer and a co-host. And then to my right, we have a talented hip-hop and R&B artist coming here out of the San Diego area, Mr. Magick, the scientist himself. How you doing?
Yo, I'm doing good, man. Grateful to be here.
It's great to have you on, man. So I met him on Sunday at another radio show here on KCAA called Your Music Team, Sundays from 9 to 11. Shout out to my good friend Fred Plymley for letting me poach his guests and steal some guests because he was awesome on his show, and I wanted to give him a full dedicated hour on my show here. He made some amazing music. He's got some really creative YouTube videos too that we'll get into a little bit. But he's just an awesome guy so far. I'm happy to have met him, and so welcome, and tell us a little bit about your musical background. Like, who is Magick the Scientist, and what is your style?
Who is Magick the Scientist? Well, my real name's David, but I go by the name Magick the Scientist. I started doing music around like high school. I fell in love with it. I grew up from a church background, so I really wasn't allowed to make music at first. And I had to actually steal CDs from my friend. Not steal them, tell my homie Sean to burn CDs for me just so I could listen to music. And it was a Soulja Boy CD. Once I heard Soulja Boy, I like fell in love with music. You already know. You.
For the listeners at home who aren't watching on KCAaradio.com, everyone's just cranking that in the studio right now. It was getting pretty lit.
Well, that's awesome. So what is the first song you remember loving? Like your first favorite song?
First, I used to be in love with Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah. Rock My World.
Rock My World. Okay. Awesome.
And I just loved his dancing and everything.
Yeah, he had some crazy moves. I think my favorite Michael Jackson song is probably Billie Jean, just because of the beat.
Oh yeah.
Get it, dude.
Eric. All right, so that's your first song you remember loving. So I know you do like hip hop, rap, and R&B as well. So I heard on Sunday one of your R&B songs. Which one was that? What was the name of it again?
It's called In Remembrance of You.
In Remembrance of You. Okay, that one was amazing. That one was like singing.
Mm-hmm.
And then tonight we're gonna showcase more of your like hip hop rap style.
Yep.
So I'm going through my questions here, my long list of questions. What artists are you into right now? Like, what are some of your favorite go-to artists? Long drive, listen to some music.
Who do I want to hear right now? On a date? I really listen to just a lot of my own music.
Okay.
But, if we go other artists, I'm gonna have to say probably Kid Cudi.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Mac Miller.
Kid Cudi. I like Kid Cudi's one of my favorite hip hop artists because he really touches on in a lot of his songs on like emotional well-being.
Yeah.
And that's like that kind of hits hard, you know, it hits close to home for me. So that's he's one of my favorite artists in general, actually, not just out of like, you know, hip hop, but any artist. And then you said Mac Miller?
Yeah, I like artists that aren't afraid to like get in touch with their emotional side and not put on like a
you don't want to
like,
hide
a
it.
tough front. Yeah.
Yeah. They're transparent how they're feeling in their music, and
especially Mac.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Mac.
I'm honestly not super familiar with most of his music. I've heard like a couple songs here and there, but I don't know Mac Miller that well. I'm gonna have to take note of that. I gotta look him up.
Are you a fan of Earl Sweatshirt?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because he's kind of on the same tip, a little bit deeper than
Super lyrical, super introspective. You got to really think when you hear his lyrics.
Oh yeah. Always stoked when they drop some new projects and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of projects, do you have any projects out on available for anybody to check out?
Yeah, I do got a project out. I got While You Wait mixtape. That's on my SoundCloud and on my YouTube. Magick the Scientist, Magick.
Yeah, Magick. Special note: Magick is spelled Magick. He did some magic with the spelling there.
Yeah.
Corny puns there.
I'm so bad at spelling, I didn't even notice that it was misspelled until now. So thanks for the heads up.
No problem.
Yeah, check out his Instagram and his YouTube, Magick the Scientist. He's got awesome stuff on there.
Yeah, a lot of my music's on YouTube.
Yeah, and you have some really creative YouTube videos as well, I've noticed. I saw one. I don't know if I don't remember if it had cussing or not, so we can't play it right now. But we had you solved a Rubik's Cube while rapping.
Yes.
I cannot solve a Rubik's Cube anymore. I used to be able to kind of do it, and I cannot rap either. So the fact that you can do both at the same time,
He's jealous.
I should have brought it with me.
I'm
did it
at
really
next
fast for you
level. Like I'm jealous squared there.
Math jokes,
That's
baby.
pretty awesome. And then, you had one about your tattoo, getting a face tattoo for Cloud, I think it was called.
Yeah, I got lever under my eye.
That was my
my dedication to the rap game.
That's commitment. You know, I actually have not on my face, but I have a tattoo dedicated to music. This is my logo.
So you
my
got to
music
do
logo.
it.
So I can relate. I didn't have as much dedication as you, but
Looking
I was.
tan, my guy.
I know I got the farmer's tan going now.
Let's go, dude.
But so we've both signed, sealed, delivered our
Yep.
in ink our love for music. So I respect it, man. So I have a really important question here. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Important question.
Very important.
Yes.
100 duck size. Wait.
So one duck the size of a horse,
Yeah.
or 100 horses the size of a duck.
I love horses. I don't want to hit any horse. One horse-sized duck. I feel like I can
Okay.
take them on.
Yeah, you know.
What are you doing, Frank? What are
It's
you
a
doing in
hard
this situation?
Oh, no one's ever asked me back the question.
Uh-huh. Uno reverse card. Down.
Uno reverse card. Oh, I would.
I'm kicking those
Pet the
horses.
duck.
I'm kicking those horses.
The
my guy.
little horses,
Yeah,
My
yeah,
Little
yeah.
Pony horses.
I'm throwing on some Dog Martens, and I'm like, what's good? Steel toe, come on, let's
I would
go.
just try and make friends with them, and then I'd probably get mauled.
Wow, now I'm a jerk. Now- that's what I would do
I'd be
too.
terrified,
PETA, don't get
first
at
of
us.
all.
Yeah, what's going on? What? Whoa, PETA, don't get at us. Come on, we love horses.
So, tell us a little more. What are some of your biggest influences? Like I know we talked about some of your favorite artists right now, but they're not necessarily your biggest influences. I listen to a lot of rock, but none of my music sounds like rock for the most part. But what are some of the biggest influences in your music?
I would say Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith, okay.
Yeah. I like how he just is not just about the music, how he wants to actually make a difference in the world and change the world.
That's good. And that's an important
Logic.
thing.
I really like Logic.
I like Logic. Have you heard his song with JVB, Joey Valence and Bray?
His new
Tanaka
producer.
too?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. I love that song. I only know how many Logic songs do I know? I don't know enough.
I know he has a song with a dude from Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane. You
Yeah.
know,
Does
yeah, dude.
Dude, he's
they have-
funny. Okay.
Yeah, I think he was also in an episode of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
so he's like getting into like the
That's where I honestly got
Meme
inspired to
culture.
do the Rubik's Cube from.
okay,
Rapping. Yeah.
really, from Rick and Morty or from Logic?
From Logic, because he does the same thing.
Oh, okay. I
nice.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember bumping his tapes like Young Sinatra, all those from a couple
Yeah.
years back. But yeah, I always liked him because he doesn't take himself too seriously with all those jokes. But then, like we were talking about, he's a rapper with substance, with that suicide awareness line. Always kind of had a little bit deeper lines. So
I definitely innovated and found my own style, but he was definitely one of those like inspiring artists coming up.
yeah. Did you ever see Kid Cudi or any of these artists live? Have you ever caught any of them?
No.
Right.
And I'm so sad. I need to go see Kid Cudi or Logic.
I think the only
be
artist that like I always wanted to see was like Currency. I saw him in like UCR, Spring Splash. Yeah, I saw him. Big Boy was headlining. I forgot the rest of the line. Yeah. It was a good show. It was a good show. Yeah.
So
Frank, talk
we've
about your show that you were supposed to go to this past weekend.
Oh man.
While we're on the subject.
So I am inside Sound Nightclub on Saturday night and
Drove all
to
the
see
way to
my
LA.
favorite artist. I drove 2 hours to see my favorite artist,
Let's
Dead
go.
Mouse.
The DJ with the
and
head thing.
he came down. We didn't know what was wrong at the time. We started an email from Sound Nightclub saying we wish him a speedy recovery and like he can't make it tonight. And we're like, oh no. One, I'm bummed. It's like drove all the way to see Dead Mouse. But two, I'm a huge Dead Mouse fan. I'm like, nothing can happen to Dead Mouse. He cannot be that sick.
More concerned about his well-being.
I hope he's
Love it. What a
okay.
good guy.
But I hope he's not so okay that he could have been here. So I'm really bummed he's not here.
Yeah.
Did they have like
But
a backup artist to come?
They had other DJs there. I mean, half the people in there were DJs. I was like, I should have brought my flash guy. I'll go headline for Dead Mouse. Luckily,
they say to always keep a USB with your music on it, dude.
Yeah.
Well, you're slipping.
Facts, just in case.
What's
that's
going
how
on?
Skrillex got famous. That's part of how Skrillex got famous. Is he handed Dead Mouse a USB drive backstage at a like.
He made it
Dead
to
Mouse
that
got
show.
big before Skrillex did, and Dead Mouse signed him onto his label. But anyway, so I was just like, okay, nothing can happen to Dead Mouse. So I was really worried because the way they worded it in the email made it sound like he like got hit by a car or something, and so he posted the other day, though, he's like, the rumors of my death are greatly over-exaggerated. I'm just, I have a respiratory infection, and, it's gnarly, he definitely couldn't DJ that night, so I understand, but,
It wasn't like a
but I don't think it's
toe.
going to kill him. I freaking hope, because he's, my biggest influence in music, so,
Yeah, I love the fact that you guys made it there at like 9:30 when the doors
We were
open,
the first
and you
two
don't
people
find
in
out
the door,
till
my roommate
11
and I.
o'clock.
we were the first two people in the door.
Yeah.
And we were in there. We were watching the opener. This particular nightclub has a lot of cool lighting, but they don't have any visuals. So we had no idea who was DJing, so I didn't recognize the opener. And since DJs play like other people's music and their own, you can't really tell who's DJing based on just the music. But
Oh, you don't know like DJ Sour Milk's tag or anything like that? Like DJ Sour Milk.
some DJs do
something like
that way too much. The little drop.
DJ Drama.
I was at an event
Affiliates.
once that I was DJing at, and one of the other DJs, he was a great DJ, but he did his drop like every 30 seconds.
Do you have a
Drops are
tag for
lit
yours?
sometimes.
They're lit, but they're special.
Drop a bomb for us, Eric.
Like, you know I'm looking for that. Dang it, he called me out.
So we have you sent us 4 songs here. We got to preview them, and they are awesome.
Thank you,
The
man.
listeners are in for a treat tonight, and we have another little surprise we're gonna do at some point tonight. But we're gonna go into our first track here. I want you to introduce it for us and tell us a little bit about it before we hear it, what we should know about the song, and then tell us. We'll talk about it after the song, and we'll reflect on it. But this first one's called "Let It Happen." Tell us a little bit about it.
Let It Happen was about a dream I actually had, and I grew up. I experienced a lot of like haters and a lot of bullying, and Let It Happen is just about like me letting everything go and just letting it happen and just focusing on my music was really important and not focusing on all the hate.
Okay, I dig it. Okay, so it's about an actual dream you had.
And it's kind of experience ties into real life. Because the dream was about like all these kids at a popular table, and I was sitting at the loner table. I couldn't really fit in.
Oh, so it was like a personal dream. So I had a dream once I was floating under a bunch of balloons in a Walmart. So they're not always that in depth. Then I've had some really deep dreams as well that I won't get into. I stumped my my professor once. She said she could explain any dream, and I told her that. And she's like, I have nothing for that.
Oh,
one.
I love that.
But anyway, I digress. But some dreams really are deep. I've had dreams that have reconnected old friendships. Like the next morning, I'm like, I have to reach out to this person and stuff like that. So
I'm a journaler. When I have a dream, I usually wake up and journal it.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
that's smart because I don't remember half the dreams I have. But I'll remember them in the morning, and then at the end of the day, I'm like, what did I dream about? But without further ado, let's get into the song "Let It Happen" by
Let's
Magick
go.
the Scientist. There he goes.
Talk talking that mess, so I swear that I'm sick of it. I got a pair of wings just like I'm Icarus. Most of these dudes be sweeter than licorice. Shaking my flows just like I'm amphibious. All the was calling me curious. Eddie Murphy, yeah, these dudes are delirious. Tired of the drama, that's why I sound furious. Jokers like, why you so serious? Had to go on my own, couldn't be like the pack. Yeah, I fell for that, but I had to bounce back. Yeah, I kept moving forward, I couldn't look back at the black. Got these haters that were saying, turn on your music, and I'm not funny. Yeah, up on the beat just like I'm insomnia. I bring the energy like mitochondria, and I'm a rock star just like I'm Omnia. Finish up with my Tommy gun. Soon as I pull that after they finna run, I gotta watch that shot brighter than the sun. I'm finna smash on this shit like a hit and run. All the little popular kids never like me, just cause I couldn't afford it. Now I got diamonds, my wrist is so icy. Rockin' design it get pricey. I'm sick as bacteria, talking that but swear I ain't hearing ya. Hop on the mic and my flow be superior. I got a watch that's cold like Siberia. They was looking at me like I fell out the sky, but most of these be afraid to try. Had me sitting right there just wondering why, but then I figured it's because I'm so fly. Had to let it all go, let it happen. First let his haters and just took it rapid. And most of these dudes just be capping. I had to dream about this while I was napping. Had to let it all go, let it happen. First let his haters and stick to the rapping. And most of these dudes just be capping. I had to dream of this while I was napping.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was Let It Happen by Magick the Scientist. Magick spelled Magick. You can find him on SoundCloud, his Instagram channel, and his YouTube channel. Dude, that went hard.
Thank you.
The first thing that jumped out to me before the lyrics even really got started was that distorted kick. Like the you know. I love the distortion on the kick. And
Tame Impala.
Is that what that
The
is?
Tame Impala sample.
Oh,
Really?
nice, dude.
oh, that's awesome.
You know what?
Tame
I
Impala,
couldn't
so
even
that
tell. So the way you guys chopped that sample up, perfect.
Yeah.
But then there were some sweet lines in there too, and you know, it was you were going fast, which is really hard to do. I've tried rapping in the car. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh,
it
no.
did not go well.
Oh, no.
But I was able to catch. They were going so fast by, but I was able to catch some good lines. Stiff like bacteria, I like that. And there were a lot of other good ones in there. But I love the fact that it's based on a dream that you had. I love the fact that it goes a little in depth with like emotion. You know,
I like to be personal with my music.
That's so important too. Some people aren't transparent, which is fine. You don't have to be transparent in public with your emotion and your how you feel. But I like artists that do that, entertain that a lot more. So that was awesome, and it sounded good. The recording sounded good.
Thank you.
I noticed from a couple of songs that we were able to listen to before the show that we'll be getting into in a bit. You know, you have a nice sound with all these beats and stuff. Do you work with like a certain producer?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, I recently been working with a certain producer. His name is Josh.
Okay, because it sounds like when a band gets together, kind of sound where it's developed well together. And
But I engineer myself. He just makes all the beats.
Heck yeah.
Nice.
What are we using? Some Logic? What Ableton?
Yeah, Ableton.
Ableton.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
how I make my music, with Ableton.
Yeah, Ableton is nice, especially for DJs like EDM.
Yeah, I love that you can also perform with Ableton.
Oh.
Like the first tab, you know how you have the timeline tab, and then you have the tab with all the little samples.
Yeah.
And the sample tab,
Software talk.
you can launch them with like controllers and stuff. And I've done shows with just
live.
Ableton and a mixer. But yeah, I love that you actually like get involved with music yourself. You don't just do the rhymes, but you are able to engineer and mix it in. That's awesome. And it sounded good.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah. And then being behind the boards, you know how to ask for a certain sound when you do get someone else to engineer.
Yeah.
And have you ever engineered for a friend or anything like that?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like I love when people who don't know how to like mix down and they sound like ask for like a sound. It's like, can I get a speakerphone, a megaphone underwater sound?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I know what they're talking about though when they say
Yeah,
that.
right? You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I got you, bro. Oh, fun stuff. Do you have a project in the works, and is it going to be released this year?
Maybe. This is actually my first radio interview, so I'm like building more buzz. I've been dropping like a bunch of singles, so I might have a project coming in the works.
That's right. Heck yeah.
It's good to drop singles first, because if people, let's say you drop an entire album, people won't necessarily sit down and listen to the whole album if they don't know you, if you haven't established yourself with them first. But if you release a few singles here and there to kind of get people's attention,
With
they
a bunch of
hear it,
content.
and then like a couple weeks later, they're like, oh, that's that guy that did that other song. Like, oh, this one's good too. They're more likely to sit down and listen to the album, because there are artists that I love that I will not sit down and listen to their entire album just because I'm too lazy. I'm not gonna lie. There are only a few artists where I've listened to like all their
Call out
albums.
those artists right now, Frank. What's going on?
The Crystal Method, Dead Mouse.
No.
Those are the ones I listen to the whole album.
Oh, okay, right.
But other artists that I really like, I just don't get around to listening to their whole album because you know, I'm the ADHD poster child, man.
Yeah. I see that. I get that. You work on rockets. You're a DJ. You got a lot going on. Man, and you don't smoke or drink.
I
Chill
don't.
out, bro. That's what
I'm
you
pretty
need.
boring sometimes.
I don't
I'm
either,
boring in
bro.
some ways. You know?
Oh,
Keep
dude.
straight edge, bro.
It's
Don't
straight
smoke,
edge
don't
tea,
drink.
man.
Sobriety like 5 months.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
that's-
Yeah.
Like, I have all the respect in the world for people who can handle, you know, that kind of thing and still be a productive person. But I don't personally think I would get really into it really fast, I think. So I just, you know, the only time I've been drunk
Ruining
is my
your
21st
whole radio
birthday.
career.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna nip that one in the bud before it starts and not develop a problem in the first place.
Yeah, I
and-
guess you're right. I think I've seen you drink like 2 Monster energy drinks in like a couple hours before. I'm like, yo, you need to
I've
chill
drank
out, bro.
multiple energy drinks in a few minutes before, dude.
Yeah.
That's my bad habit right there.
We're all
That's my
shotgunning
substance abuse
beers,
is-
and my
as
boy's
Red
just
Bull
hitting a
and
freaking
Monster.
monster.
Those are gonna kill me before any alcohol does. But
Let's go.
I do need to work on my Red Bull problem.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
a 20 ounce on the way down here.
Oh my god.
Red Bull.
My, that's that radio life, though.
Yeah, I was tired on the way down. I'm like, I'm getting a Red Bull.
This is actually an intervention for you, man. We care about you.
Is that why the
That's what
door's
this is.
locked?
Yep.
Is there like a van waiting to take me outside to my Red Bull
You
detox?
better believe it, girlfriend. You better believe it.
Okay. But yeah, people think that people in the music scene, like especially like the hip hop scene and the EDM scene, are always into substance.
Dude, I thought
They
because you
need it.
DJ'd
No,
like
it's not
techno,
true.
I was like, this fool's just on Molly all the time.
And I'm not. Yeah, you know, people assume what they want to assume, but
Because people
I
think they
tell
need
people-
it to be creative,
I
but you
tell
don't
people
even
that
really
you
need
don't.
it. Like,
and you
Yeah.
don't need it to enjoy a show.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
people think they need to be on Molly to enjoy all the lights and stuff at a rave, but it's like they're pretty cool.
Cats
already.
have fun with lights all the time. They're sober, dude. I get it. Yeah.
I don't
No,
mean to be
not
that
cat-
guy. But you guys have your fun. But
Yeah, like
I
to
just don't
each
do
their
it.
own. You know,
Like-
I'm not trying to bash people's decisions. It's just not for me personally. So it's
Fentanyl strips are available. You know what I mean? If you guys are
No.
going to do that, be smart about it. You know, take care.
all right, Eric.
Hey, man.
I don't condone that.
Yeah. Me too. Take those strips to whatever you having. Be smart about it.
Yeah, be smart, be safe. Don't drive, especially if you're doing anything in particular that will make you not
Go
not
on, you
drive
got this.
straight.
Oh, man.
Oh goodness. Okay. Okay, so we've gotten through our first song here. We liked it. It was solid.
Thank you.
And we were saying that before we got on air too. Like Eric and I were talking about this guy's really good. So that's not just an on-air
Yeah, dude.
compliment.
We super dug them. I'm a little disappointed I didn't catch that other sample.
Uh-huh.
I named the other two, but you know,
it's good for TikTok, like those samples, because kids here they could do their little dance to it, like you know.
let's go, dude. Yes,
So-
yeah.
Our next song here is called "That Thing."
Mhm.
It samples a who is it? Mary J. Blige?
It was actually Lauryn Hill. I felt
Lauryn
really
Hill,
bad
Lauryn Hill.
when I felt embarrassed,
Okay.
and I was like, oh my gosh.
So I
Sorry,
recognized
Mrs. Hill.
the song you sampled. I didn't know who it was by though. But we're gonna go ahead and play That Thing in a moment here. But first, tell us a little bit about the song.
The song is definitely about on this rap career, you know, some girls are just gold diggers. They just want you for the
Oh.
lifestyle that you're living, but they don't really like you, like, or they don't really know you like that. They're just after
Yeah.
one thing, you know.
Okay.
Frank knows all about that.
You got girls coming up to the studio at night.
No.
Yeah. Oh, don't say it so sad. He's
Sometime, no.
he's killing it, dude. All right, let's go.
No.
Should we get into it? That
Yeah, let's
All
do
right, let's
it.
go to
That
that
Thing by Magick the Scientist on KCAA Radio, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM.
Woo. Yeah.
No, Bam, don't do that.
That thing. Yeah, come on. I won't hesitate to get, I'ma beat the box. I'ma slide inside that thing just like Fort Knox. Had a break in the game, had to pick the locks. Soon as I finish, girl, it's gonna be hard to walk. I'm a dog for that thing, I can't wait to hit. I got a fresh pair of J's and a nice fit. Don't got a bag for that thing, she gon' let me hit. It's a real away. Know you really like the kid, you my biggest fan. All these diamonds round my neck, you might catch a tan. I might hop up on a plane, fly to Japan. I'ma slide inside that thing and hit the running man. She ain't running from that thing, she gon' bless the pipe. Take your clothes off, girl, yeah, it's on sight. Have you running to that thing like Nick at night. Girl, I'm trying to be friends, I ain't trying to fight. I don't mean to be cocky, but I'm that dude. I just go around and give the world attitude. I got a bunch of different songs, put you in the mood. I'm just trying to make both them legs come unglued. Girls loving all my music, bouncing the whip. I got a cover, girl, you ain't even got a trip. I won't run and tell your friends, I'ma keep it zip. I know she gon' give it up to me off the rip. Yeah. Keep it player out here, my nigga. Some of these girls out here be gold diggers, for real. Nothing, nothing.
Hey, that one goes hard too. That one, oh, there were some risque lines in there. I did it.
Can we say sex on the radio? Can we say that word?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
You're good.
yeah, that's fine.
It was definitely a song about sex.
Yeah,
You know.
explicit, like sexually explicit's not okay. Sexually implicit, I think is fine, right? That's like the.
You're fine, bro.
I'm going through my handbook here.
There you go. Yeah. I couldn't tell if Frank. It sounded like a song you might write. Oh man, that was really awesome. You know, a little
No, that
something,
was
a club
solid.
banger. I could see that in the club. You know what I mean? Everyone just having a good time to that one.
Mm-hmm. A lot of bass.
Yeah,
Good dancing.
it had.
Yeah.
I've noticed a common theme with the artificially distorted big kick drums on your songs. I like it. I just the last one you said you sampled Tame Impala,
Yeah.
which wasn't expecting, but that's awesome.
I be writing my songs at like 4 a.m. in the morning. That's why I get the most clarity.
That's when you get your best work done.
Everybody's quiet. It's just clarity. Like,
Just sober.
yeah.
About half my songs come out of early morning, like borderline late night studio sessions. So I definitely can vibe with
Well,
that.
you're a night person.
Well, not always. Like I work here 9 a.m. every day now, so I can't really be a night person anymore. But sometimes, like when I stay up late, I'm usually making music, and sometimes I end up regretting it because I'm very tired in the morning. But
You got to do it sometimes, though.
yeah.
The
You got it.
grind.
If you're on a roll with a song, you got it. You can't just interrupt your
Yeah.
session. You know.
So do you play a lot of shows? Or are you?
I
played any
do,
shows yet?
actually.
Okay, cool. When do you have any coming up or any recent shows that you played?
I actually have a comedy. I'm stepping into comedy a little bit as well.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
go.
It's going to be a new venture for me. There's Keenan Thompson from Keenan Kel. He's hosting a
I
comedy
know
event
Kenan Thompson.
January 14th, and that's going to be my first comedy event.
Oh, awesome, man. Are we invited?
Yeah.
What was the date for all the listeners one more time?
January 14th in San Diego.
Oh, sick, dude. Oh, I love San Diego. Any excuse to go to San Diego.
I'll definitely give you guys more details.
Okay, yeah, and then also they could probably get more details off of your social media and want to plug that one more time.
It's on Eventbrite if you guys want the details to the tickets. It's $20 a ticket. It's on Eventbrite. Just type in a Keenan Thompson comedy open mic and you'll see it. I'll be there.
Awesome. So that's gonna be exciting going into comedy.
Man, what's your favorite all that sketch? It's like too many, right?
There's too many, yeah.
Yeah. Lori Beth always killed it. What about you, Frank? Is that a little too before your time?
No, I'm
We're just
super
saying,
excited for
hey,
him.
like,
Okay, but you
No,
don't
all
watch
that was great.
Nickelodeon? What's going on, bud?
The only thing I remember that well from all that is the theme song.
yeah.
That's a good one. It's
But
TLC.
I was more like
That-
into the
yeah.
Amanda show.
Bring out their dancing lobsters.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly. What's the one where they're dressed like hillbillies and she hits him with a fish?
Oh, yeah.
Did she always hit him with a fish at the end, or is that's like the punchline?
That was like the
right?
punchline for
Yeah.
that one.
I just remember the one they were like,
And then the girl that liked eggs.
yeah.
I had a crush on her.
Oh, I bet you did, bud.
I wish I was AIDS. I like eggs.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah,
that's-
yeah.
Okay. We're just going into random stuff here.
So that's a comedy show, and where's the club
Comedy
at?
Yeah,
I forgot the name.
Oh,
of the
okay, so
club,
they could
but it's
check
in
out
San
on
Diego.
Eventbrite.
it's in San Diego.
So all the
Kenan
San Diego
Thompson.
people, y'all can pull up. It's on the Eventbrite.com. Just type in Kenan Thompson comedy open mic. It'll be there.
Yeah, go ahead and plug your social media one more time for all
Yeah.
the listeners. Where they
Social
can find
media,
stuff.
you guys can find me on Instagram at Magick the Scientist. Everything at Magick the Scientist. Magick the Scientist.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all the same.
So before the show, I proposed a little challenge for Magick the Scientist here.
Oh snap!
I showed him just a random beat I made, and I asked him, "Would you be down to freestyle on it at some point in the show?" And he was like, "Yes."
I'm down.
So there's a beat labeled hip hop on the aux player in there.
Bring
if
it.
you could drop
Bring
that
on
in
the
for us, we're
challenge.
gonna do like a 30-second little freestyle here. So let's go for it.
Alrighty.
I'ma kick him with the free, Mr. Magick. Yeah, you know I don't play. When I'm on the microphone, I'm gon' spray. Hey, all these rappers better pray. Step into the challenge. You know when I'm on the mic, all my rhymes is out of sight. Yeah, spitting like his rap is delight. My boy here made the beat, so you know I just gotta drop heat. Get the people standing to their feet. Yeah. How was that?
That was freaking awesome.
Little something short.
I can't
you think
even
it was better
sit-
than, you think it was better than you, Frank?
No, I'm not going there. So, I've tried to sit and write rhymes, and I can't come up with anything better than that in like 30 minutes of writing, and you could do it on the spot, dude. That was awesome.
Yeah, that
was awesome,
That was
and-
nice.
It just flowed well. He's heard that beat one time in his life about 25, 30 minutes ago, and he just freaking slayed it. That was awesome.
I can
I'm
go more if
speechless.
y'all want.
Yeah, you just got them lined up in your brain, just lines of lines.
Rhymes for days.
Rhymes for days.
Hey, who cooked up that beat right there?
My
Oh,
boy.
Mr. 71 himself.
That's right. Get it, 71 himself. For anyone who wants some beats as well.
Yeah, hip hop. I'm not that good at making. That's the best hip hop beat I've ever made, and that's like,
Let's go.
still, it's not that great a beat in my opinion. So I'm like, I'm working on it, but I would love to try and make more hip hop beats. And Magic, I do need a vocalist for that beat. So
I
we
can
know
hop
I'm
on it,
not
bro.
rhyming on it.
I can hop on it.
Well, that would be awesome. We'll definitely we'll be in contact after the show. So we have another song here. Let me pull up the name of it real quick. This one,
We got To the Sky and Chamber of Reflections.
okay, To the Sky.
To the sky.
To the Sky. Okay, give us a little intro on this song.
I wrote this song a while ago. I actually got to hear it, bro.
Okay.
I don't really have like, oh, this song is about this.
And that's fine. You know, some songs you're just vibing, and
Yeah, I think it was
they
just
don't
like a
have to
freestyle.
be
I
about
was just
anything in
vibing.
particular or anything too deep. You know, sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't.
Mhm.
I respect.
I'm
it.
gonna
Let's
let the
go for it.
lyrics tell you what it's
Yeah,
about.
let
bro.
Okay.
the work speak for itself.
Yeah.
Let's
The
go.
mystery. Let's
All
let
right.
the mystery unfold.
To the Sky Radio.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. I'm just really trying to get by. So if you feel me, hands to the sky. Yeah. I'm just really trying to get by. So if you feel me, hands to the sky. Yeah. You ain't a real one, you a boy, just admit it. I'ma get the digits soon after she'll let me hit it. Slide it to the crib, then she gon' get undressed. Take her to the room, then we gon' make a mess. I'll never switch up on the gang, I'ma go the distance. Hard work, dedication, takes persistence. Trying to find a way to get this money in my safe. Soon as I save it, homie, I'ma stack and get the rave. Not everybody wanna judge me cause this life I'm living. But I don't care about it, homie, I'ma keep giving. I'ma keep sipping, don't know why is tripping. Sacrificing every day, don't know why wishing. I'm just really trying to get by. So if you feel me, hands to the sky. Yeah, yeah. Oh. I'm just really trying to get by. So if you feel me, hands to the sky. Yeah, yeah. Going hard every day like I've been on a mission. Add it up, I ain't talking about no long division. I'ma hit it, then right after pass it to the team. Gotta stay focused, never switching on my dreams. I ain't slowing down for no one, I'ma down a bottle. Going all out for this life, I'm going full throttle. Out here really pressed about it. I ain't worried about it, I'm just trying to get rich. Had to go and get it, homie, I'ma keep grinding. Diamonds round my neck now, you can see me shining. Yeah, I'ma keep trying, yeah, I'ma keep flying. Go outside looking fresh, don't know what lying. I'm just really trying to get by. So if you feel me, hands to the sky. I'm just really trying to get by. So if you feel me, hands to the sky. Yeah, yeah.
I think that one's my favorite so far.
Banger, for real?
I think that one's my favorite.
You beat me to it. I was going to say the same thing. I think I dug all of them, but that one was for sure
Well, that
my
one
favorite
showcases
so far.
your singing more. Like, it showcases like your ability to
That melody,
rhyme fast
yeah,
and
that's
sing,
nice. Yeah.
which is cool because
And who can't
not every
sing
artist
or
can do
like
both.
also with that hook, like who can't like relate to that? You're like, let's go, dude. Let's get our.
yeah.
I would like my money to the sky as
Like
well.
a party anthem. Yeah, that one was awesome.
A little bit of like a lot of soul to that one. Let's go.
Yeah, it talks about the lifestyle and
Gotta sacrifice to make it.
yeah, that's
You
true.
said that was a free? There was a freestyle on that one?
Yeah. I rode it in my car, I remember.
Wow.
What kind of car did we ride it in?
I got a Honda Civic.
Let's go, dude.
Nice.
Hey, man. Hey, I got an Accord. I feel it.
Hey, we gonna be in the Bentleys one day though.
I hear you. Yeah, dude. That's cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I always took offense when Drake said back in them Acura days. I'm like, hey, man, that's a pretty nice car still.
Acuras are really nice.
Yeah,
I wish I
chill
could
out,
afford an
dude.
Acura.
Yeah, I have like the lesser version of an Acura. Chill out, bro.
Back in the Acura
Yeah.
days.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You get it. Stop.
Yeah.
You're hurting me, dude.
You're
You about to
in.
spit it right.
You remember. You're just not to the next days he's talking about yet.
Monday. What's that?
You know, you're not to the days that Drake.
But
is talking about
yeah.
yet.
Eventually.
I think Drake's
eventually.
older than us.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, how old is Drake now?
I don't want to say Drake pushing 40, but I don't know.
Ooh, he might be. He might be. So, you know, we'll get there.
Degrassi was a good show. You know what I mean, dude? Honestly, when JT got stabbed, I was like, no, dude.
Yeah.
No.
I always forget he was an actor. Or he still is an actor. Right?
Yeah. He was an
Always an
Anchorman
actor.
too. He was an Anchorman too.
Was he?
Yeah. And
I never saw the
first,
sequel.
First like 5-10 minutes, he's like dressed as a pimp and he like hollers at Veronica Cordingstone. I remember this stuff. My bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It was
Well,
good.
the more you know.
Mhm.
I gotta watch the sequel. I loved the first Anchorman. I've
don't
seen
watch. You
that.
don't need to watch it.
Are you into acting?
Am I in acting? I could not act to save my life, but
I'm
like
starting to get
acting.
into acting. I'm trying to
Really?
get into Stranger
Awesome.
Things.
Oh, okay.
They're on Netflix.
You know,
Yeah.
Eric's mom is into Strange Things too.
Don't you talk about my mother like that? She's a saint. You know.
She is.
Thank you, bud. What's this guy's deal? Oh yeah, man. Sorry, Mom. Thanks for tuning in.
So Eric and I have a running joke.
No, we don't. You bully me at work about my mom.
Workplace
And I
hostile,
cry.
toxic work environment
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Eric. That's what it really is.
Uh-huh.
I'm just learning that. I thought we were having fun.
I would complain to HR, but like we previously stated, I don't know how to read. Let's go.
Oh my god.
So you're trying to get into Stranger Things? That's awesome for like was it
Yeah.
the final season?
Yeah, I might just be an extra in there, but they've been sending me auditions.
That's awesome.
I just got to pull up.
Yeah.
That would be awesome, man.
Yeah.
That-
Well, fingers crossed. Let's go, man.
Yeah,
Hopefully
that's
you get
exciting.
I'm trying to venture into anything I can.
that. Right?
like-
Yeah.
have you signed up to be an astronaut?
No, that's.
Would you?
I'm kind of afraid to go to space.
Really? Most astronauts are scientists.
I'm afraid of heights, honestly.
You know,
Yeah,
fun fact,
I feel that.
the rocket Bezos flew on blew up a few months later on another launch, but no one was on that one.
Ooh.
Granted, the escape system did work, so they probably would have survived, but literally like 6 months or something after Bezos flew on that rocket, it straight up blew up mid-flight.
He had a cowboy hat in some of those photos, right?
He did have a cowboy hat in some of those
so
photos.
cool, dude.
I know my name is Magic the Scientist, but space kind of scares me.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do it. I
got
love
an alien
researching.
tattoo though.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, alien
that's
tattoo
awesome.
on my leg.
Let's go.
That's awesome. Yeah. I'm still high off that your mama joke. I'm sorry. I'm just like patting my own back here.
You killed it. Nailed it, dude. Oh, man. Have you ever been in any of, like, you and your friends make any skits? Because I have not been able to see your YouTube video on YouTube, so.
Before I got into rapping, I wanted to be a YouTuber. I was just making like
Feel that.
prank videos,
Yeah.
doing
Oh,
cooking
nice.
videos, making
Yes.
a bunch of skits,
What's the best prank you've ever done?
putting baby powder, slapping it on my friend's face.
Oh,
Nice.
is that
Yeah.
is that, like, inspired by How High? They do that in the movie How High?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I
but either way, awesome.
Yeah.
I gotta
he
check
wasn't too
that.
happy about it, but
Yeah.
yeah, I remember.
I can only imagine. Yeah, it's awesome. Those Workaholics guys, I don't know if you watch the show, Workaholics.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, they started off of YouTube making skits, little YouTube
Really?
skits. Yeah. I guess some Comedy
Interesting.
Central executive saw and was like, let's go.
Make
sign
a whole
it."
show.
Yeah,
out of it.
contract.
Yeah.
You know, the fridge. You know the ice cube chute on a fridge. Like you put your cup in the door and it shoots out ice cubes. You know, in your
Yeah.
cup. Well, there's like a little chute that goes between like the ice maker and the fridge. Have I told you this, Eric?
No.
Well, fun fact: if you fill that little chute with dog food,
What?
like kibble,
Yeah.
when someone goes to get their ice, instead of ice,
Oh, you
it'll
suck,
pop out a
dude.
bunch of
Dog
kibble first. So
food.
one time my mom's going to get a bunch of
Some ice.
get ice for her Diet Coke, and just fills the cup with kibble. She's just staring at it like, what?
What is
She was
going
just
on?
like, it took her a second to figure out why there was dog food. So it must be Frank.
Tell your mom she can drink Coca-Cola. She doesn't need to drink Diet Coke. She's a beautiful woman. Okay.
Shout out to mom.
Shout out to moms. Moms everywhere. Keep killing it.
Yeah, pranks are like we could have a whole show just on.
Did you ever screw the top of the salt and pepper thing and like kind of switch it off with a little tissue paper? You fill it up and then you close it back up. No, all right.
No.
I haven't done that.
I'm showing my age.
Well, I'll be in trouble later, so I'm gonna go home and try that. But,
Yeah. Kids, look it up on YouTube. Salt and pepper. Just look up salt and pepper. Just that. It's,
Yeah, I
listen
just-
to some good music.
Yeah, like when I looked up Salt and Pepper, I just found a song where they go push it.
Yeah. That's good. That's some good stuff right
song.
there. Yeah. Don't prank anybody.
Okay, so I want to know 3 things you've learned about the music industry and the music world in the past 5 years. In your journey, your musical journey, I want to learn some of the things you've learned. Magic.
I've learned to always just remain and be yourself, no matter
Good.
people trying to change you. Just if you have a positive message at the beginning, just keep your positive message. You don't have to be a follower what everybody else is doing. Get into like all the drugs, all the lifestyle. Just focus on your music. Focus on making good content, and you don't have to get into a lot of the antics either on the internet. There's better avenues like radio, podcasts.
Yeah, that was the best answer I've had to that question so far. Not just I'm a straight edge guy, but
I just got into so much, like getting scammed in the music industry of just
it happens.
falling for just the wrong traps and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people are so excited to get their first record deal that they'll end up signing a bad record deal. I don't know what your story is about that, but I just know like the Deadmau5 that I was talking about earlier. He signed away the rights to a bunch of his early music, and they're still releasing it like without his permission. Like random songs they made like in 2006, they'll release them like randomly, and like he has no say in it. He's had lawsuits about it, and artists that are starting off like will end up in bad situations a lot of times. But no, I liked how you said you kind of touched on what I got from the impression was don't sell out.
Yeah, be true to yourself.
Be true to yourself, which I really love that, because some artists will just like they'll make a song that they're not even into because it's like, well, that's what's popular, and it's like, no, you want to, you can stray away from your style, and like you can evolve your style, but you want to make music that you love. You want to be your own biggest fan before. You want to make music for people, of course, but I think it's great that you want to stay true to yourself as well. So that was a good answer.
That's the best advice I could give to any young kid coming up in music.
Yeah, and if you make music that you try to make it sound exactly like everyone else, then what's going to set you apart from from everyone else? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to find a happy balance, I guess, of catering to yourself and catering to your style, and also making it appeal to people. But you don't want to just copy other people or
just doing what the popular is doing.
Just doing your thing. So we have one more song here. We're in our last 10 minutes of the show.
My favorite one.
Yes, it is called Chamber of Reflection. That is a deep title. So tell us a little bit about Chamber of Reflection before we start here.
Chamber of Reflections, it's a Mac DeMarco sample. It's like, as the title says, it's like a mirror. And it's just me looking into my soul, telling you guys my story, how I came up, where I'm from. And it's just a mirror for you guys, telling you guys like my actual real life.
Okay. So let's go for it. Chamber of Reflection by Magick the Scientist.
Let's go.
David, I grew up in Cali. In the hood, then we moved to the valley. Used to hang with them fiends in the alley. Till I came up, now they wanna rally. In the morning with Romeo Wood, I was feeling so misunderstood. Thinking ways to get out my hood. Now I'm moving, now everything's good. That's why I learned to take nothing for granted. Had it work, yeah, nothing was handed. Hand me downs, yeah, nothing was branded. This my life, yeah, I didn't plan it. Remember they didn't believe in a kid. Said I wouldn't do it, then I did. Talking mess and I'm popping his lid. Coming up, yeah, it's hard to get rid. Grew up, yeah, I had to hit me some licks. Just to give me a fresh pair of kicks. Used to roll around town with them sticks. Smoking weed with a couple of chicks. Keep it real, I ain't talking no cap. My boy Sean told me that I should rap. After that, then I started to snap. Thinking I put my team on the map. Yeah, remember them girls used to play me. Kept moving, yeah, it didn't faze me. Yeah, I kept doing this on a daily. Now that's good, yeah, everything's gravy. Now know my name up in Chicago. Going up just like the Apollo. Catchers know why my heart is so hollow. Moving up, now they all wanna follow. Bow, bow. All my Cali know what it is. And know how I'm coming. When I wake in the morning, giving praise, stepping out like a fresh pair of J's. Thanking God I remember them days, never going back to my old ways. After that, then I go to the show. Read my word, then I'm ready to go. With my rivals, I stand to the toe. None of y'all can mess with my flow. Ayy, going up like elevators. I really be getting this paper. Ain't got no more time for no haters. Getting bread just like I'm a waiter. When I move, I be causing a scene. Gotta stuff all these racks in my jeans. Every day, yeah, I be looking clean. Make them dance just like Billie Jean. First I pray, then I go with my dance. Yeah, I gotta thank God in advance. One day you gon' see me up in France. For this life, yeah, I had to take a chance. First I pray, then I go with my dance. Yeah, I gotta thank God in advance. One day you gon' see me up in France. For this life, yeah, I had to take a chance. Bow, it's Magick.
That one was really hard. Again with the big kick, which I'm always into.
You like kick?
I love kick drums. Well, I'm a techno guy, so I'm just boom, boom. No, that went hard, and you just talked about your story, and it was interesting to hear all the little details in the song. That one, I think that one's my second favorite. My favorite though is still "Hands in the Sky."
To the Sky.
To the Sky. Sorry, To the Sky. No, that was awesome, man.
Thank you, man.
Eric, what'd you think?
Yo. Oh yeah, for sure. That was a bop. I think we talked a little bit about it before the show. So yeah, I'd love the sample. He always saying the kicks were hitting hard. I'm sure inside the system, dude. Like I'm probably feeling that in my chest in my car or something like that.
It's definitely a song you could dance to. The kids can get sturdy to.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah.
There's a song called "Told Ya" by one of my favorite producers, Whipped Cream and Lil Xan. Have you heard that song?
No.
It's a good song.
Lil Xan go hard. People hate on him, but Lil Xan go hard.
The beat reminded me of it though. That's one of my.
I got the Lil Xan tattoo, so.
Let's go. Yeah, he's supposed to be here at the station on next Monday for Fly Music Radio at 8 p.m. So don't forget to tune
Is he
in to
really?
that. Yeah. Fly Music Radio at 8
snap.
p.m. Tune
Shout
in.
out Lil Xan.
Shout out Lil Xan.
Get me an autograph.
Just come by the station. Just come to
I
work.
work here.
Just
I have
come
a
to
key.
work. Yeah. Don't forget you were tuning into Highlight One Radio.
Oh yeah,
on
shout out my
KCAA.
best friend, the real Lucid Lock. She's in the building.
Yeah, we do have an in-studio audience tonight. Shout out Miss L. I didn't know her. The other day, what's the other the plug? The social media plug there.
Her Instagram is the real _ Lucid Locks.
The
She's a model.
real _ Lucid Locks.
My best friend.
Yeah, shout out to you. Thanks for
Shout
coming through.
out.
That's dedication right there. They drove all the way from the San Diego area. So that's serious dedication.
During all the
to
songs,
come-
she just kept reminding me how bad I am at dancing. I was like, I'm just gonna kind
You
of.
really had to remind him. He doesn't know.
Thanks, bud.
I can't dance. I can do the worm. Besides that, I cannot dance.
What else do you need if you could do the worm, though? Really?
Well, I look more like a seal nowadays when I do it, though. Like, bonk, 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 bonk.
Ah, dude.
But I can do the worm. That is my go-to when I DJ. I get out there and do the worm.
Don't DJ my wedding. I don't want to see you doing that.
Well, I'll just.
Why not?
Well, why? I normally charge people, so.
I don't know why. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't mind that. That would make my wedding day.
Okay, so like we said, you're tuned in to Highlight One Radio here on KCAA 1050 AM, 106.5 FM in the IE, anywhere in the world at kcaaradio.com. We are here with Magick the Scientist. We're in our last 5 minutes of the night. One question, I forgot to ask this, but the name Magick the Scientist, where did it come from?
It came from because when I wanted to perform, I wanted people to be like, wow, like it's Magick, amazing performance. That's why I got into like the Rubik's Cube and stuff. And the Scientist is because like as an engineer, I engineer my music and produce a little bit. That's like the science part. I'm in the laboratory when I make music.
Ah, the lab. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So I
like
think the
a
name
mad
is super
scientist.
clever. I like when I first heard the name on Sunday. I'm like, that's smart. Smart name for an artist. So I just wanted to touch on that. It's always cool to hear people's backstory behind their artist names. We're down to 3 minutes here. So tell people again, where can they find you, find your music, show support?
They can find me on SoundCloud at Magick the Scientist, Magick the Scientist. Also YouTube. I have a bunch of my videos on YouTube. I go hard on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.
All right. So Magick the Scientist, Magick with a K, Magick, the Scientist. He has some awesome music. If you want to hear the unbleeped versions too, check out his SoundCloud. We can't play them here, but I like them unbleeped personally.
What kind of videos do we have on YouTube? I'm curious. Give the listeners something to look forward to. Give them a little sneak peek.
I got a bunch of shorts on there. I got a bunch of dope music videos.
So comedy shorts and stuff, or just
Yeah,
shorts of all kinds?
a lot of comedy shorts.
Oh,
I had an
didn't know
album
that.
called Welcome to Gotham. It's Batman themed. I got a video.
Okay, I'm about to get stoned and watch that. So
Yeah,
sounds
that's a good
sounds
video.
Wait, no, I'm straight edge. Never mind. Sounds good. So check it out, YouTube. Yeah, let's go.
It shamed him. No, more power to you, Eric. So this has been Highlight One Radio here on KCAA Radio, 1050 AM, 106.5 FM. I want to thank Magick the Scientist for coming on air with us.
Hey,
We
thank you for
appreciate
having
you, man.
me, bro. I loved being here.
Yeah, we're gonna have you back soon for sure. And I want to thank Mr. Eric Rosario for spending an extra hour on his shift so he can engineer and co-host with me.
Oh man, always a pleasure. Can I plug in my show?
Oh yeah, he has some show.
No, that's cool. I won't
on
do
some
it.
station.
Don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. Same time for Palm Trees in Progress Presents. We're gonna be having a guest tomorrow, so come
I
tune
knew
in.
I was
Chop it
forgetting
up.
something. Yes, Eric has an awesome show
No.
called Palm Trees in Progress Presents. ... Mr. Palm Trees in Progress. And where can they find you, Eric?
Oh, and all social medias at Palm Trees and Progress. And check out our website for merchandise, palmtreesandprogress.com.
He has some awesome merch on his website.
Much love. Appreciate that. And then don't forget to check out my stuff on Spotify, all streaming platforms.
Yes,
Save Your Soul. Yeah,
Save your,
yeah.
like,
I'm gonna have to throw you some
savior.
beats. Honestly, I'm gonna throw you some beats as well. So
Yeah.
hopefully you could do something with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks again. Thanks for letting me plug that. Always
Yeah, of course,
Always a
Eric.
pleasure. Highlight One Radio on KCAA.
Oh yeah, I hear that show's pretty good too.
It's the bee's knees.
All right,
it's
everybody.
the bee's knees.
Have a great night. And if no one's told you this week that they love you, let me be the first.
Love you
night.
guys.
Take it easy.